a small boy once asked, when will I grow up? When will I see what grown-ups do see? In his fight to come of age, he would have to know the age to be recognized as one and not a mass. And Mama used to say, take your time, young man. And Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. And Mama used to say, take it in your stride. And Mama used to say, live your life. As the years went rushing by, he would cut down on his age. He would tell his girl of how it used to be, how his mommy passed away. But these lines she would say, and that
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. Welcome to New York, home court advantage for the Knicks. In the corner, it's Bridges. That three off the mark. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
Outside, Dort. Offline with his three. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Down low. Hart, that's good.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And here are the Thunder now. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Taken away by Williams. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Holmgren. From deep three-point land. Williams' shot is off. New York trailing. Bridges up top. Free throw line jump shot. From downtown. Thunder with the rebound. Williams with the ball. Brunson picks him up. And there it is for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it. And those long strides allow Holmgren to get to the rim with only one or two dribbles.
Inside, here's Dort. And that one comes up a bit short. Knicks trailed by 5. Bridges, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Thunder. Pass to Williams. Latrey. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Williams has got 5 points so far.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
And it's Alvarado missing. In the corner, Wallace with it. Left side, Williams. Good D by Anunoby.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Robinson. The slam dunk by Robinson.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Knicks trailed by 3. Alvarado with it. Williams picks him up. And Anunoby slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
First team foul.
And here now the Thunder. And Robinson comes to help. Pass to Williams. It's rebounded by New York. Bridges for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. 6 points for him.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Count it.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Anunoby in the corner. Back to Alvarado. And a miss there on the triple. It's a tie game in New York. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
The Thunder, 17.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Pass to Shamet. Holmgren with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Kevin, back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Knicks trailed by 3. Alvarado with it. Still without a basket. Stolen by Mitchell. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Joe, no good on the free throw. And the Thunder making a switch here. The Thunder leading by 3. The drive by Mitchell. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it. Trust. In the system. and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
On deep, Brunson gets the three-pointer to fall.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They trail by 1. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. New York trailing. Here's Brunson barreling in. Hart wide open. He fires. Good on the three-point shot. He has 5.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. When Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Brunson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Hartenstein.
Second team foul.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling him.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Now Brunson, after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. From 17 feet out, New York missing again. Here's Hartenstein, and Mikal Bridges pulls it down. The Knicks with the lead. Back to Hart. Some nice passing by New York here. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it. Hart covering. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Holmgren. And it's off from three-point range. To the paint. Here's Towns.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Thunder making a change here. 1:15 left in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander driving in. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, you can play over the top. I think you've got a big advantage.
Here's Williams, following the score by New York. Deflects the pass. SGA with the steal. Here's Dort. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Putting his muscles to good use. Dort basically forces his way through the foul.
And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And here's Brunson outside. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Launches it from deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Second. And have a basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game that's been so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by SGA.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Holmgren can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Back to Brunson. Towns, the screen. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got his second bucket.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Bridges for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Anunoby, good.
And you're gonna take as many of those high-percentage shots as you can get.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Back over to you, Kevin.
All purpose. Thank you, Allie. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged the bullet there.
Anunoby, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the 3 ball is good. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. His three-pointers off the mark. Hart with it. Williams picks him up. Anunoby, good. Now just a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
That's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Shea takes the hit and still gets it to go.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
Williams. Some solid defense from Hart. Pass to Brunson. Brunson draws the double. Here's Towns. 9 points in the game so far. Hart, no good. Holmgren in the post. Bridges with the steal. And here we go, the fast break. Brunson's got it. And Mikal Bridges with the three. Bridges got 11.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take his chance to talk to his guy.
Oklahoma City.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Wallace outside. Back to Williams. That one falls. 10 points for him.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Knicks trailed by 5. Taken away by Williams. Holmgren outside. Now here's Williams. He's got 10. Nobody near Williams. And the wing jumper offline.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 14. Towns wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a mid-range.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. Outside, SGA. Holmgren can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Back to Bridges. Anunoby outside for the lead. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the dunk by Towns.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. To the middle. Brunson outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard. And so it's New York ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them.
68. The Thunder.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And the Knicks with possession here. Pass to Clarkson. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Back to Joe. Out to Wallace. To the left side wing. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
The kick out to Towns. Hands it from downtown. Towns has got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
The Knicks leading by 8. Pass to Robinson. Wiggins with the rebound. The drive by Mitchell. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Brunson outside. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. So both teams making some changes here. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. In the corner, it's Bridges. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. Here's Joe. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Joe's got his first bucket in this one.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass. SGA's got 30 points. Here's Anunoby. The putback. Lets loose a 3. No good.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds. Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much. And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Jalen Brunson, he nails the jump shot.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Toward outside. No good on the free throw. So we can't get either to fall. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Anunoby outside. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
3-second violation. New York ball. Carl Anthony Towns.
And the technical free throw is good. Brunson. Brunson with the defense all over him.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Now Brunson. The crossover. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball hammer.
It's tipped. Leaves it in off the window.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
New York leading by 10. Now Anunoby. He'll put it up there. Hartenstein with the rebound. SGA with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Cleared away by Hart.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Knicks.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
Boy, his vision was impeccable, right on point tonight. Picking apart the defense and racking up a bunch of assists.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the glass.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
So it's the Knicks now. They've held a 12-point lead early. And they go to the intentional foul. And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaking. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. And they get it back. Now Dort. Beyond the arc. Cleared away by Hart. And so it's the Knicks with the win. Probably a little